One of the most painful human experiences, which, of course, not all, but many young people have never really experienced, but as you get older, it becomes more real, is accompanying a close friend. Could be a spouse, could be a child, a close friend who is very ill and approaching death. It is very difficult, very painful. C.S. Lewis wrote a book about that entitled A Grief Observed. And there's a book written in French as well by Le Père Ringlet about his accompaniment of a good friend who was dying. And as I'm getting older, I'm having a similar experience. It's happened a few times now, but in particular, I have a close friend who for the last 10 years has been slowly disappearing under the weight of dementia. And I'm sure many of you have experienced that. It's very painful, very difficult to see a friend who laughed and shared stories and discussed issues, and you could walk with and tell the daily activities of the day, and the friend is interested in what you're talking about. Nobody else seems to be interested, but they are, because of their affection for you. And so to see a close friend like that slowly disappearing, this friend of mine can no longer talk anymore. She doesn't even recognize me anymore. Just a few little quibbles of the mouth and eye contact, but even then it's sort of hazy, and slowly the ability to eat and walk is disappearing. And to let go, and I guess we would like to be able to hang on forever, never go away, this never happen, but that's not the way of life. It's, uh, it's a path of a mystery, a short-lived mystery that is life leading into the mystery of the holiness of God. And so even this accompaniment of a friend who's so ill is a very holy journey, a very painful journey, but that brings us much closer to the mystery of the Trinity, who's allowed us in the mystery of Jesus, the Son, the Word become flesh, coming amongst us, and the Father watched his only Son disappearing, and says to us, in the mystery of the Trinity, that there is an experience of letting go that he wanted us to experience. And so, as painful as the loss of a close friend and accompaniment of them is so difficult, it brings us into contact with the mystery of the triune God in a way that nothing else really could. Well, I shouldn't say nothing else, but probably not much can. It's the painful watching of the disappearing of your spouse, of your friend, of your dad, and seeing them become so little from what they were, capable individuals, talented, and so on. I'm not sure how to do it, but the readings for this Sunday give me a little bit of respite of how to do that. Elijah feeding the crowds, God says to Elijah, just give the little bit you got, a bit of bread, a bit of fish. So he does. And God multiplies the very small efforts to make something beautiful for him. Jesus says the same thing with his disciples. Give the 5 and the 2, 5 loaves, 2 fish. Give it to me. Give me what you got, and let it go, and I'll take care of the rest. And so as I accompany a good, close friend in the last stages of dementia, I take a warm cloth and wipe her face and wash away the, uh, the her face, take away all that might be disturbing her eyes, the little accumulation of substance there in the eyes, and washing it away, and washing her hands and holding her hand so she knows that she's not alone and not to be afraid. Little gestures that you do with the person that you've accompanied that I'm doing as well. Singing a little song maybe. It's the same kind of thing we do with a newborn baby. We don't do much. We just wash them and clean them and sing songs. And allow them to go through the natural process of growth, in the case of a child, growth into life, the process of an aging person, the natural process of birth into eternal life. And so the principle of 5 and 2 is what helps me the most. I only give to the Lord the little bit I've got. I can't save a person. I can't take away the disease. I can't take, but I can certainly make them comfortable, uh, help them in their fears, sing some little songs, and the Lord will do the rest. And He will do something magnificent as He takes those we love and brings them into His eternal kingdom through a very painful but very holy process of the passage into eternal life. So I call it the principle of 5 and 2. May that principle help you as you accompany the people that you love in their own journey. A blessed week, everybody. God bless you. Bye.